Perfect. That should do it. Welcome into the Cafe Nightly Show. I am your host, the Goldsmith. It is October the 31st, Halloween. Welcome to the special edition of the Cafe Nightly Show. Obviously, Tuesdays we do this here live in the cafe. We have cameras on as opposed to just being on voice. So pretty excited to be here on Halloween. And up front, obviously, I am a Viking celebrating the holiday of Halloween, and a little bit of holiday. A little bit of a Viking on holiday, and I don't need this beard because I got a big enough one of my own, but I'm going to pop that off. But as I do jump in here, obviously, welcome in. We have a couple great things going on tonight because A, it is Halloween, so there's some special things going on. And B, I do have some great guests coming on later in the show. So kicking off things, just to get things started, obviously, heads up. The Cafe Nightly Show, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. PT. Typically in the cafe here, we're live in the Upland Cafe Layer 1, so we can go and share some videos, share some screens, and look at some announcements along the way. We are going to be doing a few things, obviously, news up front, as we always do, a little bit of context, a little bit of reaction to what a couple pieces of news that are coming our way today, and there were some big pieces of news. We will have a few we'll have a full interview, I should say, of a couple individuals bringing in a new expansion to Uplandia, Layer 2 game in Upland. We'll get into some of the specifics there, and obviously we have a few prizes that are associated with what Upland is doing. I have some additional prizes that are sponsored that people will be able to win at the end of the show or throughout the show, so I will get into those as we do get later on into things. And of course, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. It is Halloween. Everybody in the cafe who does have their avatars, hopefully you've got an opportunity to pop on a Halloween costume this year, get into the cafe, get into the spirit. I know a lot of people haven't gotten those Halloween costumes yet, and tonight is an opportunity to do so because 15 viewers tonight will, by Upland, be randomly selected, and tomorrow be finding out if they won a Halloween costume. So good luck on that, and otherwise, let's have some fun tonight. Before we do get things kicked off, obviously, let's look at what we are looking at for news items up front. We did have a few things that we didn't know to look out for. And one of them was Upland did a pretty good job of keeping something under the wraps. They snuck in the currently second official running Upland Cafe. That is going to be a pretty big deal. We'll get into the specifics of that community that is going to join Upland, hopefully bringing in a little bit of energy, hopefully bringing in new players into the game of Upland. Built around or coalesced around a specific community. We'll get into the specifics of that community and a little bit of a challenge that Upland is bringing with some prizes up front for participating with that community. Another huge announcement tied into the Layer 1 Upland and the idea of ties from Upland into other events. There's going to be a big event. I'll get into the specifics on that big event. We'll get into the specifics of another potential contest that is tied into that from Upland, some prizes that can be won there. And we had another Flash Challenge today. Flash Challenge ongoing and ongoing events tied to Halloween. So Flash Challenge for Halloween today. We had 3 other contests that were currently going on for Halloween. We'll go on to those. And then we'll look out for what's going on into the near future. But of course, big thing after we get through the news is let's get to our guests. And that is going to be a great interview, specifically in regards to Uplandia. Uplandia taking its expansion into Creedmoor tonight. Tonight, Halloween, the best of all nights to do so, being the theme of Creedmoor. We'll get into the specifics there, why it's a great fit, and again, some of the excitements and some of the details, little teasers anyways, about what to look forward to in the Creedmoor expansion of Uplandia. Before we get started, a quick disclaimer up front. Of course, all views and opinions expressed by myself, they're mine and mine alone, shouldn't be taken as game strategy or financial advice. They don't represent the game or the team of Upland. Any guests or contributors we do have on, they're welcome to their own opinions. We're glad that they have them, but their opinions are their own. They don't represent the game of Upland, the team of Upland, the Cafe Nightly Show, or myself, the Goldsmith. And of course, so let's give them a break. What they say does not necessarily represent game strategy or financial advice. And any questions and comments that people do have out throughout the show, try to keep track of what's going on in the Layer 1 Cafe. Keep in mind there are a couple different instances of the cafe that are open at once. Sometimes we do have with overflow. We don't see all of the questions in one place. So doing our best to try to keep up there as best we can, and get things kicked off from there. And of course, as I'm going to go and do so, anything that people do want to shoot in, any comments they want to make in the Upland Cafe, feel free to do so. If you have something that you do have thoughts on, you want to explore further, or you have a project that you want to discuss in the Upland Cafe potentially in the future, the Discord is going to be the Goldsmith right here in Upland, Layer 1 Upland. The Goldsmith is the username. It definitely can use messaging to send me a message, tell me what you're working on, and what you want to share theoretically with the community of Upland. If that's something you're working on, we'll look to do. And of course, I'm already seeing that we are seeing some loops in the cafe. You got popped out and popped back in. So hopefully you are having a good experience and keeping up with the audio as we jump into things. Do want to jump into our first announcement here, obviously, and get a chance to share that with all of you. First announcement for today with Upland, kind of a bit of a surprise that definitely wasn't telegraphed. Upland did put it out there that this was something that they were trying not to get too much of the beans spilled on, and I think they did a pretty good job of it. Jumping in to take a look at this, get my share screen up so you can all take a look and follow along with what we're all looking at and where we got a chance to take a look at earlier today on this announcement. Let me get this up for you. Boom, there it is. There's our announcement. Happy birthday, Kabusu. Free Own the Doge NFT. Uh, Here, Own the Doge celebrates Kabuso's birthday in Upland. Here's something that's a bigger than a small thing. It's an event that Upland's bringing in, but it's also a community that Upland is folding into the Upland metaverse. Let's get into some of the specifics here. And obviously, we got to do a little bit of the Upland promotion right up front. Calling all meme lovers from around the world, save the date for November 2nd, 2023. Own the Dodge is hosting a unique celebration like no other. They're throwing a one-of-a-kind party, a PAWTY. Of course, they had to play the pun there to commemorate the 18th birthday of the most favorite Shiba Inu in the a world of them all, Kabusa, the original Dodge or Doggy, however you want to call that coin. This event also aims to pay homage to the very first official International Doge Day. So this is kind of nice. And again, this is something that's happening in Upland simultaneously to the community trying to host the event overall as of in the community itself. In case you're not familiar, Kabuso is renowned for her incredibly cute, such wow expressions and for being the face of the most popular or the very popular Dogecoin cryptocurrency meme. As part of the festivities, Own the Doge alongside a dedicated group of Dogecoin enthusiasts is constructing a colossal bronze statue to honor Kabuso. Again, this is a real world statue. This official statue will stand a timeless tribute to the iconic, playful grid that marked the inception of the meme revolution and took the internet by storm. Again, this is a crypto community coming into Upland. This is Upland helping to host that space, and that space is going to be hosted in a cafe. Again, the second official, or that will be the second official running as of right now, cafe in Upland. Upland had some previous ones that Upland ran in multiple places, and this is the second official one. This is going to be the first official run outside of Upland by a community other than Upland. Own the Doge is a community of passionate Doge enthusiasts dedicated to spreading positivity, celebrating the iconic Doge memes legacy, and spreading the do only good everyday ethos. Cafe events. Get ready to join us for Kabuso birthday cafe event that will be taking place in the newly constructed Own the Doge Cafe. This is at 2714 Osudo Hutno in Sakura, Japan. Again, this is a new location. You got to get over there. You got to be in Japan. If you want to, there's some interactions you may have to have for interactions in the future. But for right now, that's not how cafes work. During these events, attendees will have the chance to watch a exciting stream in the cafe and win one of 4 brand new Kabuso Block Explorers 3 giveaway. Again, We're talking about cafes. You're not in San Francisco right now. Very likely you aren't, but you're still able to participate in the cafe. We're going to continue to see this for a little while here. We'll get into some more details of this event. Below is the schedule of the streams taking place in the Own the Doge Cafe and preview of the Caboose Block Explorers. Okay, if you're following along, if you're watching, take a look at those four. So they're the same thing. They're the Dogecoin, the Doge Shiba Inu, and there are four different colors. There's a yellow, there's a purple, there is a orange, or that's an orangey red, and a green. That's what we have. Those are the block explorers that are going to be available. You won't want to miss the opportunity to win a block explorer and celebrate Caboosso's birthday with fellow Uplanders and members of the Doge community. Again, this is an opportunity for people who are already part of that community to potentially come into Upland, and hopefully it's a welcoming experience. How to enter the giveaway. Entering the Caboose Block Explorer giveaway is simple. All you need to do to join is to be in attendance at the Own the Doge Cafe, 2714 Usudo no Sakura, Japan, at least once during the events. By attending, you will automatically be included into the giveaway, giving you the opportunity to own one of the Caboose Block Explorers. After the conclusion of the events, 50 lucky winners will be randomly selected to receive one of these Block Explorers. Now, here's the key thing, like I said, in the future, at some point, you will have to go to a cafe to be at the cafe. As of right now, that's not so much the case. Each attendee of the cafe event can win exactly one Caboose Block Explorer. So maximum of one. The team will randomly select the type of Block Explorer awarded to the winners. Currently, you don't need to travel your Block Explorer to the cafe's address. This is something that you can just go into cafes in the lower right-hand corner in the directory. Go to cafes. There are two currently. There's the one in San Francisco where you all are right now, and there is the one that is going to be at 2714 Suda no Sakura, Japan. That is going to be the second cafe, and that is going to be labeled as the Doge. As the Own the Doge. They'll be labeled as the Own the Doge Cafe, and that will be where you want to visit during this event. Here, obviously, we want to make sure you do get in during the event's time. If you don't get in, you don't get entered. If you do get entered, you do have that opportunity to win here. Own the Doge in Upland. This marks the dawn of an exciting new collaboration with Doge, and we extend a warm welcome to their community within Upland. We look forward to unveiling our collaborative projects and can't wait for all of you to witness the incredible things we plan to do together. Again, this is a crypto community reaching out to a meta venture, or having a tie into a meta venture. Theoretically, that's a bridge. It's a bridge between communities. That's opportunities for people from one community to go into the other. We already know there's many people in the Doge community who are already part of Upland, and this is kind of a way for them to be in both places, or to come and discuss Upland, or discuss Doge in Upland, or Upland and with the Doge community, however we want to look at that. So this is pretty exciting. And let's look at the dates here. The Doge Day launch space with Own the Doge and DJ Doge, Wednesday, the 1st of November at 10 p.m. PT. Again, that's pretty late for some of us, but at 10 p.m. PT, you can get in on that event. On Thursday, the 2nd November, 12 a.m. PT. There you go. Talk about making it a little bit earlier. 12 a.m. PT. Statue unveiling live stream at PLEASR.house. Again, we're talking about Japan time zones. That's kind of what we're dealing with here. Statue unveiling live stream on at Own the Doge on X. So you could go and you can see that, or you can participate through the cafe. That's Thursday, the 2nd of November, 12 a.m. PT. Visit one of these events, get entered, have a chance to win these Block Explorers. Again, this does mark the opportunity or the expansion of a community that is tied to crypto coming into the Upland community, having some link there with Upland specifically saying future partnerships to come. So this is part of the bridging between communities. This is bridging between crypto spaces and metaverse spaces. So I think that people can have their own thoughts on Doge, but we can also very much say that it is interesting to see this happen. That this is something that Upland is is supporting. We'll see what the community continues to do and how it continues to work with Upland. And it's only the first of two major announcements of communities coming into Upland, being able to share their spaces or use this space to communicate or get in contact with new players, or even bring their communities, their pre-built communities, here into Upland. And the second announcement, the second group that we're looking at today, is going to be the Brazilian Immersive Fashion Week, and that is coming to Upland. That is going to be something that people are going to have the opportunity to enter from Upland, so coming through layer one, and get a little bit of a taste of the experience of the Brazilian Immersive Fashion Week. And poof, here it is. Here's the announcement. We're taking a look at it right here. New experiences, a wearable sale, and a giveaway right here in Upland with the Brazilian Immersive Fashion Week. BRIFW. That looks like the acronym that is spelled up there in some interesting font that does not make it easy to read on these old eyes. Uplanders, get ready to step into the fascinating realm of fashion, where Brazil's rich cultural tapestry meets cutting-edge design and innovation. We're excited to announce the Brazil Immersive Fashion Week, BRIFW, is coming to Upland. It is conceived by Olivia Marquois. The BRIFW is the first fashion week in Latin America dedicated to the integration of fashion and technology. BRIFW was created with the goal of providing a space for brands, artists, and independent professionals to experiment with the other formats of creation, production, and presentation of collections using new immersive technologies and realities. And again, Metaverse, great place to do it. BRIFW is an annual event that showcases the latest trends and innovations in the fashion universe. It unites designers, fashion enthusiasts, and industry experts from all corners of the globe to celebrate the creativity and the diversity of fashion. What makes this year even more special is the BRIFW. How many times can I say this? We'll be offering Metaverse access, allowing you to join their event through an immersive experience in Upland. Again, when they're talking about technology, they're talking about bringing fashion into technology spaces. And there's a link from a metaverse. That metaverse happens to be Upland into this event to be part of that experience. BRIFW experience. Obviously, I'm going to skip over that here, the acronym, as much as I can. Immersive experiences in Upland will be located at 11333 Utopia Avenue in Los Angeles, California. This experience is designed to give Uplanders a unique and up-close look at Latin American fashion through various events. The acronym will start hosting their events in the new immersive experience on Wednesday, November 1st at 5 a.m. PT. Again, time zone, Brazil. Their time zone is an hour ahead of East Coast USD for most of Brazil. That means that it makes sense for them to get an earlier start than people on the Pacific time. So Pacific time, you're no longer dominant here in some cases. You have to wake up a little bit early if you want to participate at the start of some of these events. During these events, attendees will have the fantastic opportunities to not only immerse themselves in the world of Latin fashion, but also participate in a giveaway to win a new stylish BRIFW, I had to say it again, street couture outfit wearable. In addition to this, there will be a acronym street couture outfit wearable sale, providing players another opportunity to acquire these awesome wearables. Take a look. I don't know. I do see it's streetwear. I do see it's a lot of puff. I do see that hopefully somebody enjoys it. I don't know if it's my thing, but again, we are looking at the fashion world, and there's going to be some subjective opinions about it. But here you go. This is the wearable that the BRIFW community is bringing to Upland, both in a contest for giveaways, but also it is going to be for sale. What will you see at this event? This year's acronym, plus Wired Conference, is set to feature leading companies and organizations like, and here goes my Portuguese, Opitacario, Magolo, Future of Front Row, and The Fabricant. I can do those two. They will take center stage engaging in immersive conversations and discussions covering the wide variety of topics. These include the future of retail, the influence of digital individuals in technology, the significance of data culture, and the point where technology and transformation are going to intersect. This acronym promises a diverse agenda encompassing panels, workshops, and digital fashion displays. The event is poised to be a groundbreaking occasion that brings together the best in fashion, technology, and innovation all into one. How to enter this giveaway? Enter the giveaway. What you have to do is you have to go to the Street Couture out for wearable giveaway entry to get in on it. All you have to do is join one of these experiences located at 11333 Utopia Avenue in Los Angeles, California. During any of these events and immersive talks on November 1st and the 2nd, by immersing yourself in the BRIFW experience, you automatically will be entered into the giveaway, offering you a chance to win the Street Couture outfit wearable. Following the conclusion of the inaugural events, 50 lucky winners will be chosen at random to receive the sought after wearables. The experiences event schedules. Okay, it's a big one. Take a look if you're following along. There's a lot to read. 5 a.m. PT is the future of Brazil technology as transformational policy. 8:45 a.m. PT. Wow, actually, it's a lot more there, huh? 5:45. The future of retail. 6:30. Human Tars, the future of digital people. 7:15. The data culture, deviation, standard, and narrative. 8 a.m. PT forensic science, the cure of greenwashing. This is getting a lot. 8 a.m. PT on the first is shifters, the technology as strategy for change. And then we have some additional events, special events, 11 a.m. PT, Dress X Talk, future of retail, 12 p.m. PT, Vogue Talk, new path for fashion, the future of expanded realities, narratives, and 1:30 p.m. PT, Metaverse Carnival Glam, Mangera's 95 years of fashion. Wear your best Mangera Carnival outfit. Oh, look at that. There's a lot there. The Metaverse Carnival Glam special event. Again, this is a special event at 1:30 p.m. PT on the 1st. That is Wednesday. Be sure to make a grand entrance by wearing your Mangera wearables. I have one on right now. Happy Halloween. I'm in the cafe wearing my wearable. Find all of the exciting details for this special BRIFW event below. Okay, perfect here. So lots of details here. Get in there, read more. 1:30 p.m. PT is what we're looking at, and there's some more promotion there. Here's the schedule for immersive events on the 2nd. Oh, there's a lot there. Definitely do take a chance to take a look to read in here further. 6:15 a.m. We do have the Fabricant building a new digital first fashion industry. 7 a.m. PT technology from the Amazon. 7:45 artificialities coexisting in the new creative economy. Case study, University of Caxias do Sul. 8:30 a.m. PT and 9:15 a.m. PT, the influence of AI and the AR on the visual aesthetics of fashion. Again, these are all PT times. 10 a.m. PT, NFT RANds, state layers of transdisciplinarity. Disciplinarity. 10:45 a.m. PT, Indigenous Cause and Web 3.0, impact through our ancestry and technology. And there's a Wired conference plus Avatar talent show, 1:30 p.m. PT, November 2nd. This is coming Thursday. The Wired conference and Avatar show. Take a look at this. This looks like fun. There will be 3 hours of programming in Upland, including a lineup of digital fashion shows, the announcement of the winner of the Horizon Latin.X contest, the Avatar talent show winner announcement. That's a lot there. Definitely read this announcement. Figure out what your schedule. Figure out when you can get there. Time zones are time zones. how to join the experience. To join the experience, you don't need to travel your block, explore the address. This is just like the cafes right now. You just have to search in the search bar, search 11333 Utopia Avenue, Los Angeles, California. You could be in a different city. You don't have to get there. You just have to navigate to the address. You will have a button on there. Click that button. You get into the access. You get into the event. That simple, that easy. There's going to be a wearable sale here as well. Registration opens on the 1st. That is Wednesday. It goes into Thursday, the 1st into the 2nd, 8 a.m. PT to 8 a.m. PT. Get registered if you want to participate because there are limited quantities available. The sale starts November 2nd at 9 a.m. PT. Again, that is going to be this coming Thursday, 9 a.m. PT. You have to be registered if you want to purchase. And again, there are limited quantities. If you get a lucky draw, you get early, you are going to get something. If you don't, you may not have that opportunity. USD sales, 150 USD sales available, $10 each. 150 quantity available in UPEX sales, 10,000 UPEX each. That's your second opportunity to purchase if you did not get lucky and you did not end up being one of the 50 to win. So that is the opportunity here to get those wearables. And again, this is a partnership. This is another partnership like Mangera, where we may see them a couple more times, like Susan G. Komen, where we may see them a couple more times. We see them now. We may see them later. So that is something that very much looking forward to. And hopefully this is one of these expansions where we bring a community, we bring an event into Upland that has some repeat, that has some reason why it is going to be featured in Upland or brought into Upland, and again, bring a community in that wouldn't otherwise be here and be featured again and again and again. So that is something that out of the way. Looking forward to making this week a pretty busy one. Just to touch base on where we are today for Halloween, we did have a special flash challenge. The flash challenge is pretty simple. Take a screenshot of your haunted decorated property in the game of Upland, share it in hashtag flash challenges in Discord. In Upland's Discord, be sure to include your Upland username and the property address of your image. 5 lucky winners will receive 13,000 UPEX. There you go. Submissions are closed tomorrow, Wednesday at 12 p.m. PT or 12 noon tomorrow. Happy trick-or-treating witches. Okay, that's it. That's simple flash challenge. Get in and participate if you wish to do so. It does have to be your property. It does have to be decorated, and you do have to put your property address and username in the post in flash challenge. And the last thing I do want to go over and touch on is you have an opportunity for 15 one of 15 costumes. You may have an opportunity to still get in for the spooky time tweet between now and 11:59 p.m. PT tonight. So the end of the day, you could still get in and do so. Go and tweet on Twitter, Upland me. Make sure to tag Upland me. Make sure to use Upland contest, hashtag Upland costume contest as a note there, as a note in the cafe. So you know what you're doing there in your post. And then of course, just share a picture of yourself in the cafe. Take the picture in the cafe, get it onto Twitter, and tag it. So Upland knows to look at it. Then you might get drawn. You might win from there. And again, we did have an event earlier today with more cheese here in the cafe. A lot of fun. It was a great show, and anybody who participated in that, anybody who was there, they do have a chance to potentially win one of 15 of these costumes that we do see a lot of people wearing here in the cafe. I'm glad to see as many that are out there as they are. And of course, the one thing that Upland dropped in there as a treat was there may be some extra treats sprinkled in. So we don't know. Maybe there's extra prizes. And if there are, congratulations to whoever ends up winning those, because it's exciting. It's exciting that those are available, and that sometimes we get more than Upland even tells us we're going to get. And with that, I'm glad to get that out of the way because it's just time. It is time. I'm 30 minutes in, and this is exactly when I wanted to bring in Uplando. This is exactly when I wanted to bring Shacklin. This is when I wanted to get things started here. Look at those costumes. Look at that. Wow. This when I wanted to get them in so that we can get started and discuss what's going on in Uplandia. Uplando, Shacklin, how are you guys doing today?
Doing great, thanks. Thanks, Goldsmith.
Doing good. Hopefully you can hear me just fine.
Okay. So this is the second time I've seen that costume up, Lando. But the way you're like working the eyes and everything, the way you're enjoying yourself a little too much, it's still too much. It's still too much.
I'm just saying, when you've gotten bitten by a vampire, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Exactly. Bitten by a vampire, turn into the crow. What do you know? Um, so a lot of fun. So obviously I did ask you guys on tonight, because you're a lot of fun. Happy Halloween. You guys are dressed very well. Shacklin, vampire, background matches everything. I didn't go that all out, but Uplando, you just keep doing what you're doing. Get me started, and I'm gonna actually buck the trend here, Uplando, because you always go first. Shaq, tell me a little bit about your partnership for Creedmoor. What Creedmoor is, and why it makes sense to do things around Halloween to celebrate Creedmoor.
Well, thanks, Goldie. Creedmoor is a haunted neighborhood around an insane asylum in Bellerose, Queens. We build all of our houses crooked, and we have lots of spooky map assets and structure ornaments. And we have lore, which we have brought into Uplandia about the creepy mysteries of the asylum and how it is that the neighborhood of Bellerose, Queens became so odd and so spooky and sinister and haunted. So let me turn it over to Uplando.
Yeah, this is an incredible opportunity for us to work with nodes in the world of Upland, in the metaverse of Upland. And we started this project with both More Cheese of Bronxdale, and then of course Shackleton. We have others that are waiting in the wings, but these two really did a lot of legwork. They really had to bring a lot of not only their originality and craft that into a story, but work with the AI or original artwork and More Cheeses, and just to come up with this full offering. It's a full expansion. You get to use your properties as a utility in Queens, Bellerose. You'll be able to then utilize. Right now, there's a block explorer, and as we continue on, there will be more and more map assets and other assets, legits. The entire suite of NFTs that a player has in their in-game Upland wallet will be something that can be used for boosts and advantages as the game starts to roll out. But we're extremely happy to have worked with Robzilla and Umbrella Boy and Shackleton, and it's just an amazing expansion. Noise to meet you is slamming at the keyboard right now, trying to get it out here. Halloween evening, he's doing a great job of that, and I'd love to keep going on and on. Goldie, what else do you have questions for us about?
I've got lots of questions. I apologize. I'm not like hiding my eyes from you guys. I was trying to keep up with the comments going on in the cafe, and there's
Great.
a lot of them jumping through. So we're just trying to keep up there. But excuse me, lots of questions, Uplanda. Lots of questions. So I mean, we know where Belrose comes from. We know where Creedmoor comes from. We know why it's spooky. We know why Uplandia is, excuse me, having an expansion here. But I mean, what's the storyline? Can you give me a little bit of a hint? What's going on? Where how do we get from this is an area to this is a whole series of stories of spooky things going on, Shaq? Or is this or how much can you tell me?
I'm going to touch on it a little bit, then I'm going to throw it back to Shackleton. In the world of Uplandia, there's a core story that is conceived by Noise to Meet You. The node areas play a big part in that story, in that they tell the lore of their area, that being also them having to choose whether or not they're a good, a neutral, or a bad area. So they get to choose what side that they're going to be on or how they're going to progress. That helps tell the entirety of the story. When we are working with nodes, that's first and foremost on our minds, and that's what they actually produce with us. And the story of, or the lore of Creedmoor is over in the Uplandia Discord. You can go find it. There is the channel for Creedmoor. Very well written, both text and visual elements of it. And I'll hand it over to Shacklin for a little bit more spooky details.
Ooh, well, that's really difficult because I'm afraid of saying too much.
You afraid that Uplando's gonna like come out with a kettle prawn?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
It could.
How much can she say, Uplando? How much can she say?
You know what? I like that in this release, the adventure area, Shacklin, if you could kind of give us an idea of where the adventurers will be going through, and maybe even some of the creatures that they will experience. In Goldsmith, you've got that link. We can maybe give them a preview of some of those.
So basically, a lot of the adventures in Creedmoor take place in tunnels and caverns, and as you proceed through the adventure area, you're getting closer always to the Upland. I'm really
okay. We'll call them bosses. We'll call them the evil that is inhabiting the world. How about that, Shaq?
Yeah, seriously, I would like Upland for you to lead the dialogue on this.
Great.
Please.
Great. That's fair. And as Goldsmith is scrolling by, these are the images that the Creedmoor team created. And the reason that, and we say spoilers coming up, these are the creatures that you're going to be experiencing in the adventure area. There are multiple. There's this area, and then there's even beyond the caverns. So as Goldsmith is scrolling by, these are creatures that you will inhabit, or that inhabit the world of Creedmoor. They have drops once you vanquish them. And as you progress, you start to find out about a very evil that has inhabited this. And that's as far as you can go, Goldsmith. That's as far as you can
get.
That's
it. Stop.
That's it. These
God.
creatures.
I was gonna give away end bosses or something, and like some big piece of storyline Upland.
Not yet, but
okay.
There is new mechanics, and that's, I think, one of the things that Shaq wanted to stay away from, and God bless her fangs, because the mechanics we always introduce, and in this, there is night and day has been introduced. We are also introducing a month period of time, so it's very much balanced so that it's in real world time frame. It goes much faster in Uplandia. There is a threat in Creedmoor that, let's just say, if you are interacting with and you have, battled a creature and the full moon comes about, you could be in trouble. Put it that way, Goldsmith.
Did you just tell me I'm going to turn into something from fighting something, Uplando?
I don't know.
It's Halloween, Uplando.
Anything
way too much, buddy.
Smith, anything.
I think you're telling me we got to play the game.
Playing the game would be a great start. And as a matter of fact, Goldsmith, players will be introduced to Creedmoor. A very fun story to get them started, get the juices flowing for them to get in there and start hacking away at spectrals, ghosts, all kinds of creepy crawly things.
Oh, so that's just like, so here's the thing that I want to know. So I know a little bit about Uplandia. I've gone through, done some expansions. So tell me about, how does this tie to Uplandia? How do you, if you haven't started Uplandia, can you just jump in and get ready to go to, jump right in and say, okay, I care about Creedmoor. I like Creedmoor. I haven't played Uplandia. Is there a way to jump right into Uplandia and then jump right into Creedmoor?
You hop right over into the Discord. The game is played in the Uplandia Discord. You start at Begin Adventure. You type in hashtag Uplandia2. Then you will have a personalized DM that you play your game inside. It is a text and graphical based RPG. And as you unfold pieces of the actual adventure itself, there are shared farms that you can go to so that you can get yourself some food to increase your health, your HP, and your stamina, along with then having weapons that you can use and forge in the entirety of the game. So, yeah, the Discord, if you've got that link for Uplandia Goldsmith, it's also in that link that I
Yeah,
shared with
if
you.
yeah, if you want to share in a way that's easy to share, we can do that. We can drop that in the cafe if I don't know if you're in the cafe right now. But what I did do is if anybody's watching, I don't know if you can see it, Uplando. I'm in the another realm. The drop in here. I'm in the Discord currently. Where would someone drop in if they just got just got a link? They were able to jump in. Where would they go? Where how would they proceed from there?
The best thing to do is look through the player's guide at the top.
So
That
you see
is
where
the
I am.
if you're in the Uplandia
Right here.
Discord, you'll see the
Player's guide.
player's guide. There you go. All the goodies are there, all
Yep.
the beginning parts of the adventure, how to get started, what to do, how to get that third party code, go in and link your Uplandia assets to the game. Any properties that you have in Fresh Meadows, in Bronxdale, Bronx, and of course, Bella Rose will be able to be used for farms, for a structure that you can store items in. And then if you participated in the Japan opening, Son of Samurai Block Explorer, of course, we have Creedmoor as a channel in here. But to get started, you simply go to Begin Adventure and type in that hashtag Uplandia2, and off you will get started with a direct message between our bots and yourself. And that's how you play the game.
Well, there you go. And I do want to. I mean, I guess it's not a secret. You've said it before. The Discord is very much where the game is played right now. You're doing migration integration because it was part of the layer 2 Q4 update from Upland. That's something that's down the road here in the next couple months, where there will be a website. People can go and use the website if they're not a Discord player. So there are opportunities for people who don't play Discord games to get in the future, but there's a lot to do right now. Is that correct?
Absolutely. And this is one of the things that we appreciated Creedmoor and Shaq and her group, because they took this early on, and it's not always best to be first, but they have shown what the determination and the work that they put into this turned into a really amazing expansion. And I'm very eager to watch as players progress through Creedmoor and they get new features that have never been released before, new combat, and some good little fun little mechanics that we blended in. And again, Shaq, to your team, if you want to throw out some hellos and thank yous to your team members, they did an amazing job.
Yes, they did. The team for the Creedmoor Uplandia expansion was Rob Zilla and Umbrella Boy and myself. And we've been working together just so close, almost like we've been in a huddle, all the three of us together for 6 or 7 months now. And I love them. I feel very close to them. And they've done an amazing job helping to get this done. So thank you, Robs. Thank you, Umbrella Boy.
And it is
great.
a ton of work.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a ton of work because I've seen the storyline that you guys build out. I've seen all the art you guys put out. It's a ton of work. So this is not something that happened in 10 hours. This is something you guys have been working on for a couple months, and a lot of people have just put a lot of their free time into this, and it's some decent results on the outside here. I'm already taking a look. I'm already seeing what you guys have put out. Any favorite part for you guys? Is there anything that Shaq, to you, did you get in the storyline? Was there anything that was like, I'm glad I stuck that in, or what was bringing you the most joy out of this experience?
I am the worst person in the whole world to put on the spot. Because I just be like,
One thing that you enjoyed. What did you enjoy? I mean, again, about this opportunity, the chance to work on this project.
I think the thing that I enjoyed the most was the ability to bring the lore of Creedmoor into a game, something tangible for the whole community to experience and to feel, because Creedmoor does have a very interesting story behind it, and now you can experience it because of Uplandia.
That's awesome. And again, that's one of the things I like most about Creedmoor and some other nodes is it's not just one thing. It's not just like let's build all our structures up. Let's decorate them a certain way. There's a culture and there's a community and there's a story behind why you do what you do.
Yes.
You guys just got done in Creedmoor, a Halloween event or partnering a Halloween event that actually was a fundraiser. And you guys did some work and made it happen, and it helped the Child Mind Institute. It was a fundraiser, and it was a great event. I think a lot of people enjoyed themselves, and it was a fundraiser. Funds did go to a worthy cause. So that's something that you guys are doing as a community, in addition to making fun games, in addition to putting your story out there, in addition to making crooked buildings. So thank you for that. Thank you for building that community out and being part of it.
Thank you, Goldie.
Yeah.
I might add really quickly, Goldsmith, to that. There is still an auction left over in the House of Spark Discord. You've got the opportunity to own a one-of-one More Cheese artwork piece that is phenomenal. It's these incredible faces, and that auction will go on through this evening. You can get hopped over there. The auction says USD. It is for UPIX, so that you can bid on that and own that one-on-one piece of artwork. It is an amazing piece, and it will also go to the charity, the Child Mind Institute. So that is definitely up.
Yes,
it's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. And again, one of the fun things, this is something you guys did last year too, or you were partnering last year, is it is around a holiday. And again, people have different thoughts about which holidays they like, which holidays they don't like. This is a holiday I like, a lot of people do. And it's just fun to have something around a holiday, especially if it's charity, especially if you're helping somebody while you do it. So again, thank you for that again.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Goldie. Thank you.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. So what else, Upland? What else, Shaq? What are you guys working on? I know that's why I brought you on. It's Halloween. You have a Halloween themed expansion, or a spooky themed expansion, if we want to call it spooky themed expansion, that happens to be happening during our haunted season in Upland. It's a perfect time to bring it out. What else do you got going on, Uplando? What else do you want to talk about for Uplandia at this point?
Couple things. Once again, this has been a marathon run to get this expansion out during this holiday season. We're landing right on Halloween. It couldn't have had a better timing for it, for Creedmoor, for Shaq's One in her group, the node over there. It's just been an amazing time, and we're very honored to have them in, and excited to have this expansion. Moving forward, we'll go into the last final months of this year. We have a couple new things that are going to pop up. Don't think that we are done by any measure. We have new map asset, legit asset, block explorer assets that will be ushered into the game, that will have utility, something very special that we're working on. Of course, we'll let that unfold as the time comes. And then as we go forward, there's a couple other layer 2 projects that I've been working with MetaVenturists who have produced map assets for myself. I'm extremely excited. I saw the first one roll off the assembly line today. That was from Lily. She had reached out to me. We had talked. She had started to submit her items that would otherwise be map assets, and that one is there. It's a barricade with the Uplando mug right on it. It's very special. I really appreciate her doing so. We could take a look at that if you have it up, Goldsmith. Outside of that, I did just want to, again, thank everyone.
Oh, Uplando, if you want to share anything, I can help you share it.
Yeah, I'm with the inability to do it straight out from here, from the bandwidth that I'm in, but you can go over to the there it is. There it is.
Does it look like this, Uplando? Look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. So yeah, I heard your video cut out. What did you say, Shaq?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I said I love that.
These are an incredible design. Lily had reached out to me. We had worked together in many projects in the past, and this one was something that was a collaborative process. And it's very simply stated, but very elegantly and well designed. These are going to be a very limited quantity. They'll go around the 2 raceways. The first raceway is the Woodward Park Lake Raceway in Woodward Park, Fresno, California, and the second to be in Oakland in School. These will be highlighted there, and we'll have so much more to come up. But that's what we got going, Goldsmith.
So that's no Uplando crossing barricade. So it tells you to stay back. I got it.
If you get a little out of control, as Shaq was driving her big rig and running over stoplights and barriers, that's what they're for.
Yeah, fair enough. And Shaq, I mean, like I mentioned, you've done a number of things recently in Creedmoor. You just are doing something very big now. We know that it's a ongoing expansion, so it happens a little bit now and a little bit later. What else you got going on with Creedmoor? What else do you have going on in the world of Shacklin?
Well, to answer that, I want to start out by saying that Nice to Meet You has just blasted out the announcement that the expansion has opened. So everyone go check out Creedmoor in Uplandia.
Fantastic.
So great job. Nice to meet you. And thank you.
Officially live. Woo!
Officially live. And in addition to that wonderful news, one of the leaders of Creedmoor Hub is Swedish Soldier, also known as Swedish Mogul. And he just got the first speedway up in Creedmoor. And we're waiting for it to be a black dot on the map. But that's some really great news for Creedmoor. And Ladies Meta Soccer should be launching soon. We're changing it up so that we don't need to use FIFA Legits. We have something else very exciting in store for everyone. And so stay tuned. It's coming.
There we go. That's a lot, Shaq. That's a lot. So, I mean, you're busy. You were busy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Understatement.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And anything else you guys got going on? I mean, it's Halloween. You guys are dressed amazing. Uplando, you get co-first place in the costume contest. Shacklin, you get co-first place in the costume contest. You guys look awesome. What else? Anything else you guys have been thinking out working on? It's Halloween. Any Halloween wishes? I'm gonna keep you around afterwards, anyways. But just let I don't know. Again, it's a special day for a lot of people.
I have a little announcement I can make. And it's not just an announcement, but also a call for help. Creedmoor, this month of October, we, in part of our cross-community collaboration, our pro-community, love the community, let's all come together spirit, we partnered with Quailwood and Merced Manor. Merced Manor's point person is Recurrier, and Quailwood's is Rodrigo, the wonderful player who compiles all of these charts for us to understand neighborhood rankings. So Rodrigo's Quailwood and Recurrier's Merced Manor came and worked with Bellerose Queens or Creedmoor during October to push Creedmoor in the neighborhood rankings. And our progress chart is so steep. We went from like the, close to 50th place up into 18th place. And we made more progress on the chart than any one of the particular neighborhoods that has made first place. If you look at the charts, like working together, we can achieve so much. And so for November, Creedmoor and Quailwood are heading over to Merced Manor in San Francisco to help push. And then in December, Creedmoor and Merced Manor are heading over to Quailwood to help push. And it is a lot of fun and also very informative for when the community comes together, we work together and we try to push. Meanwhile, Rodrigo is monitoring with all of his charts and EKGs and whatnot.
Beep, beep, beep.
We can learn so much about, well, what made the needle move? What made the needle move here? And it's great. So if you're in the competitive mood or the scientific mood or just the community mood, contact me or Rodrigo or Recurrier and tell us that you want to be part of the effort. And we'll get you in, get you a property, and it'll be fun. So that's what I'm immediately doing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And again, that's something that I've said about a lot of nodes is like, it is about community. It's about growing linkages or growing a sense of community, in between people and independent of just winning, just winning the neighborhood contest, just the idea of building community alone. So that's awesome. It's awesome to work collaboratively like that. Uplando, you're going to tell me a heartfelt story that's as good as Shaq's. You got 5 seconds. Do it.
Tell you what, I'm hopped over in Immersive Manor right now with Rico and building out there. So following in suit with Shaq, exactly in that same manner, we will be in Merced. Then we'll help over to Quailwood. And who knows, we may end up in Woodward Park where, yes, if you out there in the viewing public want to get your MetaVenture up and running and started, join us for one of the largest neighborhoods who took the Sandbox finale away from the OGs and had that as part of their win. Woodward Park is still going very strong. We've got dev shops that are coming in. You may see a little soccer something or other over there maybe someday. You may see some other dev shops that are coming in. Meta Ventures, we've got the Lake Speedway. Go take it for a loop. If you've got properties over there, you'll definitely want to get those up and running and start building over there on the lake. Then, of course, we've got school in Oakland. There will be a raceway there. MetaVentures coming in, as well as dev shops have not stopped in that project. And again, looking forward to collaborating with others on layer 2. If you're a developer and you know code, you should get a hold of me. So definitely do that. Thank you, both Shacklam and Goldsmith. It's been a real pleasure. And if I may, just one little thing.
I'm keeping you around to do a contest here, but yeah, you do your thing. Do your thing, Uplando.
I just wanted to throw a couple of the
victims, aren't we all?
Uplando, you're too good at that. You're too good at contorting your face to scare the crap out of me. It's just a talent, I guess. So thank you guys. I'm gonna keep you around because you're fun. Yeah, we'll do real quick here. I don't give out a lot, but Upland is giving out a few things tonight. I did have somebody who said, "Hey, I've got some stuff that I want to get rid of," and I don't usually look at sponsorship as sponsorship, but these are given. This is given by a business, so might as well mention the business for a little bit there. What's going on with that business, and it gives me a chance to highlight something that's going on for Upland with the seasonality and what we look at with structural ornaments. So gonna take a quick peek and a quick jump in and share. Here we go. So I can go and share some structure ornaments. So quick thing on structure ornaments. I do talk about different types of UGC assets, and the interesting thing about structure ornaments is they are seasonal. Meaning they're only able to be used for a short period of time, typically about a month. So right now we're in the haunted season, the spooky season in Upland. That is something that does run from typically the early part of October into the early part of November. So you have a little bit of time that goes after Halloween to leave your Halloween ornaments up, like we talked about in Creedmoor. They have things like decor, and decor items you can leave up year round, which is pretty cool. I bought a bunch of decor items that are Halloween, so I can have a haunted cemetery, which I do at my racetrack, haunted cemetery that's built right next to my playground, my Kaboom playground, because why not? Because I can, and I have that there, and that's going to be there year round. But the structural ornaments are only going to be able to be put up for a limited period of time. They go back in a box at the end of the season, and they sit in that box for the rest of the year. But we still have time left on the haunted season, on the Halloween season. They will be back next year. You'll be able to use the haunted, whatever you get for the haunted season. There are a number of UGC artists who put out their own work. That's kind of part of the UGC here in Structural Ornaments, so that they do go out. And again, they are perennial, year after year after year. You can use them. You can only display them in Layer 1 Upland for about a month a year in each case. And since we do have a week left, we are giving away some haunted season ornaments. And what they're going to be is, I've got 3 total, and these are the 3 total here. This is so that we can take a look at them in a little easier way. 3 total of the Zombie Rising apartment. It is obviously a structural ornament designed specifically for a regular apartment building. It has to go on an apartment building to fit, and it can be used for, again, the beginning part of October through the beginning part of November, and then you keep it for the rest of the year. But now is the time to decorate if you haven't decorated yet, and you could there's still a couple hours left if you're on PT time, so you can still decorate for Halloween here if you do win tonight. What I did want to highlight, obviously, is these. I am in Chateau de Jacques. The address that let me get back here. Address that you would go to. Again, the thing about UGC, with UGC ornaments, with UGC whatever, is they're sold through shops. Being sold through shops, you have to travel to a location to get to them. Address that we were looking at. I'm gonna have to read that address one more time because I keep missing it every time I go by it. Address is 7862 South Street in Chicago. South Chicago Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. Get into the shop, and like I said, they are gonna look a lot like this. Mint numbers are in the 300, 400s that we will have for mint numbers going out, and they look a lot like this. It's a big old zombie hand, little bit of blood sticking out the top of your apartment building. And of course, your apartment building remains the same color that it is normally, with this as a topper that goes on the top. And keep it fun. Stay in the holiday mood. Stay in the Halloween mood. I've got a few questions here. I'm gonna let Uplando make silly guesses, but not make real guesses because I don't want him to give it away. And the way we're gonna do things is, I do know that there can be a delay in audio, but theoretically, everybody who is in the Upland Cafe Layer 1 has the same timing on audio. Everybody who is in Upland Layer 1, here's the opportunity. Here's the opportunity to win one of 3 Halloween, spooky season, haunted season, however you want to call them, ornaments that can still be used for one more week this year. Will be able to be used next year, and will sit as a box. If you like boxes, oh boy, you will have a box for the other 11 months of the year. People do use those boxes to highlight properties that have lowest send fees in treasure hunting areas. It's been something people have done for a while, and I know a lot of people like to have those boxes for that reason, so you'd have a box as well for those other 11 months of the year. So to kick things off again, I've got some trivia questions. I've got a couple to do here. And again, it's going to be the first person with the correct answer in the Upland Cafe. As I can see, and I do apologize if you think you beat the other person in, I can only see my side and nobody else's. So we will be looking at a couple questions here along the way. And yeah, let's see if I can get questions worth asking here. Here we go. That's the one I want to have. First question, and Uplando, you can put a joke answer. Don't put a real answer here. For the first question is, what sort of mask? And I'm going to say what sort of mask is the real life prop. What was the real life prop from Michael Myers, and what was that? And what was that mask that was worn in the original Halloween? That's the first Halloween. What was that mask made out of? And this is a pretty famous fact, pretty famous Hollywood fact. A lot of people probably know it already, but it is your opportunity to win a structure ornament. Again, that structure ornament we showed, I think it's probably still up. That's to my knowledge. It's probably still up. This Zombie Rising apartment. Let's see what we can get for answers here. And not Jason, Michael Myers. So if you're familiar, it is the Michael Myers mask, not the Jason mask. There we go. I'm checking if somebody else got it. I think that Google may have played a role here, but regardless, Greg Zotic, William Shatner, that is correct. Send me a DM in the game because again, you're Greg. I'm assuming this is the easiest way to catch you in Upland, but send me a DM in the game of Upland just to confirm. What you're gonna do is I will let you know what mint number to send me because I do have it in my current inventory now. Just send me a hey, it's me. It's me, Greg. So send me a message in Upland, the Goldsmith. Just use the message feature there. Pretty easy, pretty simple. And I will give you the mint number. You just have to trade me a throwaway soccer legit for a FIFA. That has very little value. Just swap it through is the easiest way to pick that up. And again, that is going to be all yours, and I can get it to you as soon as you can give me the information to give you the mint number. Let's see what else we got here. Congratulations, Greg. Uplando, did you know that one?
I did know that it was the William Shatner.
Okay. Yeah, they pulled the eyebrows off. They shaved up the sideburns to make it a little creepier. Then they spray paint that thing white. Pretty crazy. But when you can get it for $2 at the shop and you don't have to spend 3 hours, 4 hours making a prosthetic, why not? Why not?
Horror budget.
Exactly. You got a few $100,000 in budget. You're not going to waste it. You may not want to waste it on a lot of prosthetics. So definitely did happen that way there. Let's find another one up, Lando.
Let's do it.
Sure, this is going to be an easy one. This will be a fun one. And I'm not going to go to movies. And maybe Shaq knows this one actually, because this is history. This is culture. Uplando, you don't know your culture, so let's see if she knows it. And I'm going to ask you, Shaq. I'm not going to rely on Uplando. Yeah, let's ask this in this way. Of what culture, of what folklore does Jack-o'-lantern, again specifically the phrase Jack-o'-lantern, originally come from? Obviously, jack-o'-lanterns brought to and made popular world round, actually many parts of the world, I should say. Maybe not those remote islands out there somewhere in the middle of the Pacific, but very common. This concept of the jack-o'-lantern. What folklore? What cultural folklore? What nation state did this originally come from, or what modern nation state, I should say, because it does stretch back pretty far, does the concept of the jack-o'-lantern originally come from? Again, modern nation state.
Wow. So that seems to me like it's that's Irish or Scottish. I believe something in the sort of Celtic lore.
Yeah.
I think it's from the Peanuts, right? Isn't it from
it's from the Peanuts. It's from the Peanuts, Uplando, the Great Pumpkin. No, yeah. So technically speaking, it is Celtic. The Celtic, Celtic culture, Celtic expands. Shaq, what?
She knew it.
She did know it. She got it. She got it in multiple ways.
Yeah.
So technically, typically coming from Celtic, but in easiest parlance, current nation state, as asked, current nation state would be Ireland. So first Ireland I can see on the list, or first Irish or Ireland, either one works. Dun, 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 dun. The first Ireland or Irish I see is Charbo 187. Charbo, if you could send me a DM again in the game of Upland, that is just a regular message in the game of Upland, I will let you know what mint number to send me a message, or send me an offer on. Again, anything, any throwaway asset that you want to use. Again, there's plenty of FIFA legits that have very low asset value, if any at all, at this point in the market, that you could use to use as a facilitator to get that over to you. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and there's no tax on it. It is I'm giving you an asset, you're giving me another asset, and my asset that I'm giving you happens to be a pretty nice price. All right, and let's see if we've got something else here, Uplando. I gotta see, Shaq knew the answers so well, Uplando. you didn't have all the details with the shaved sideburns and everything with the William Shatner.
Yeah.
So she's winning tonight, Upland, plus the vampire costume.
She is. I got time for one more. Goldsmith, let's do one more, and then I'll have to head out.
Okay. And this is true. This is something that a lot of people also know, Uplando, and I expect you to know it too. Prior to being renamed and prior to being pushed out and distributed by Disney, Disney's Hocus Pocus, again, during the development stage, during the original production, during the screenplay, during the actually prep to go to press, what was the original name for Hocus Pocus?
Bette Midler's Magic Ride.
There you go. That is not the correct answer, but I hope somebody in the audience has it. Shaq said it is not Bette Midler's Magical Halloween Ride. Definitely not the case. But of course, let's get this figured out. The original, and again, if you go to Google, you go to Google. If you have it off the top of your head, you're probably gonna be quicker than the guy goes to Google. Hocus Pocus did have an original name, common parlance, well-known fact. It was on screenplays. It was something that was going to be pre-distribution while the film was being made, and it had a name other than Hocus Pocus. Okay, let's go back and take a look. Correct answer, and I already have seen it, so I'm going to reveal it. Uplando, do you know what it is?
Puff the Magic Wand?
Now, here's your chance to steal, Shaq. Do you know what it is?
It's Hocus Pocus.
There you go. Close enough. Halloween House. I like it. Wouldn't that be fun if that was a trick question the whole time? Yes. Halloween House is the correct answer. Halloween House here. I have seen this. Emperor Meta. I do, as far as I can see it. Yes? Emperor Meta?
Congratulations.
Is that someone you know, Shaq? Or is he just clapping?
Wasn't he in the More Cheese Show?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, wow.
Didn't he win something then?
He's a winner? Two-time winner? I like two-time winners.
Maybe. Anyway, congratulations, Emperor.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, Halloween House was the original name. It did get through screenplays. It did get through pre-distribution, and obviously on distribution with Disney's Hocus Pocus after it was repackaged. It was packaged as Hocus Pocus. So there we go. Again, Emperor, please do send me a message, a DM in the Game of Upland. The sooner you do it, the sooner I can tell you what to send me to shoot me a DM on. I would tell you what to send me an offer on, and you can have it. It's yours. You got another 8 days to use it. You may have a couple more hours if you're on the West Coast to use it tonight if I get it here in the next few minutes. So thank you, everybody, for jumping in. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. About an hour and 15 runtime, so it was fun. We'll get this. If you made part of it, you want to see more of Uplando, you want to see the full Uplandia expansion of Creedmoor discussion, we've got it. It's going to be recorded. I'll get it up on YouTube in the next couple of hours, maybe into tomorrow, depending on how fast rendering takes. And otherwise, Uplando, Shaq, thank you so much. Anything else? Any other parting words? Do you have any candy for the trick-or-treaters, Uplando?
Just thank you so much, Goldsmith. Get over there to Uplandia, start your gameplay, get yourself into Creedmoor, have fun.
There you go. Thank you. And Shaq, any I'm sorry, Shaq, any candy for me?
I just want to say thank you for having us on the show, Goldie, and thank you to everyone who's watching, and everyone have a really fun and safe and happy Halloween.
Well said.
Thank you guys so much again. Happy Halloween. We do this every Tuesday here in the cafe, 7 p.m. PT, Monday through Friday, actually in the Upland Cafe in Discord. So if we can see you there, but love to see you next Tuesday anyways. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Uplando. Thank you, Shaq. And we're gonna shut things off for the night. I'm gonna have to wait another 40 seconds here and dance, because I know that with the delay, it takes a little bit to catch up. Unfortunately, it is not as fast as we want it to be. Hopefully, you've seen the end of the show. Hopefully, you've heard the thank you from Shaq. Hopefully, you heard the good night from me. Thank you guys so much again. Happy Halloween. We do this every Tuesday here at the cafe, 7 p.m. ET, Monday through Friday, actually in the Upland Cafe in Discord. So we can see you there. I'd love to see you next Tuesday anyways. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Uplando. Thank you, Shaq. And yeah,